Hey everybody, this is Derek, and I had a wonderful chat with Carter and Kyle from As the Structure Fails, an awesome Canadian metal band. Unfortunately, for the first 2 minutes of the audio, you can only hear them, which is awesome, great. It's only me that you're not going to be able to hear for the first 2 minutes. After that, I fixed the audio, and you can hear the rest of the chat. A couple of things I had to chop out because you're going to find out later. I got a little bit of the inside scoop, but I hope you guys enjoy the interview. I hope you guys enjoy As the Structure Fails. They're an amazing band. Go check them out. Follow them on Instagram. Subscribe to them on YouTube. And download their music. Go on Apple Music right now. Go download their music. All right, awesome. Enjoy the chat.
Hey, Derek. Good. Yourself?
Hey, brother.
Yeah, really well.
Sorry about the link there. Well, I think we got to change some of our... Weird. Yeah, well, we got something going on our end, too, so it might not be your fault. But yeah, amazing getting to meet you.
Yeah.
And thanks for stepping up in the new community we got going on there. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
BJ, I think it is. Yeah, local band Smokeout.
Oh, is that
BJ thing.
Oh, that's not Rick, right? Well, what's his name?
Right.
The local guy, the promoter. Older guy, white hair.
Oh no, he runs Monday Night Vibes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
This is a different like local band Smokeout DJ. Basically, it's like he's talked to all kinds of different artists, and at one point, I guess I sat down with him. I think maybe a year ago or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So you check that out on YouTube.
Yeah, literally just like today. I guess, again, the YouTube algorithm kind of put it in my feed, and I was like, oh, I didn't know, like, because I've seen his reactions to, like, other bands, so I was like, oh, I didn't know he interviewed Kyle, so I was like, okay, so I didn't get, like, the last 20 minutes, but I know that he had asked you about, like, if you and Carter, like, were in a band prior to, and you said that yes. Of course, I already forgot the name of the band, but I think that's cool that... after being in a band together as blood brothers for one band, you decided to keep going. Because if that was me with my siblings, I would be like, I had enough of you.
Yeah.
But I guess you guys are like super close, so.
Yeah, 100%. We've been playing music together. Like I remember memories with Kyle, like when our parents were buying us our first, drum kit and guitar, and we were 7, 8 years old in the basement making absolute noise.
That's totally cool. And Kyle did say that your dad was like the inspiration for you guys to get into music. I don't. Was it metal or was it just in music in general? Introducing you to
good general. Good question. Just in general, I mean, our whole family are musicians. Our father. His siblings. Our grandma used to be a great singer.
Oh, wow.
She's passed now, unfortunately. But yeah, like our whole family has a lot of the music in our blood, I guess. And me and Kyle really took it up in high school, and we kind of became part of that crowd, like the people that like to play, and we just loved being in bands and making music, and specifically creating our own music. And yeah, we never stopped. Somehow we just kept going, and then you've heard some of the stories from our band, some of those things are true about like how the persistence really did just come to be because of all the crazy things that we've went through. And the story with Kyle, our drummer, that one brought us together closer than most people could imagine. When you have to see one of your best friends that you grew up with get his head cut open and have a crazy life-threatening surgery. And we're just young at the time. That was in 2016 when his last surgery was. So we were like 20 years old in a sense.
Oh wow. Yeah, and I think it's pretty amazing that because you guys could have maybe looked for a different drummer, or maybe even temporarily, but you guys stuck with him through the trials. And I think I would imagine I should say that would have created a stronger bond between all of you guys. Now,
yeah, totally.
Now I think
when people hear the stories of the band and the music, even just between us, like it took us a bit to even be okay with sharing some of the stuff, just because it's it's a little bit personal. But we realized that it is like we're trying to build a community. We're trying to unite people and do the things that some bands in a sense maybe can't pull off because of record labels or whatever. But we've just found that by sharing more of our story, it's just led to so many great connections with fans and friendship and crazy stuff that we're doing now, which is so cool with fans that we never thought would be possible.
Yeah. And you guys are in Canada, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm all the way in Florida, USA, so.
Nice.
We're coming.
Yeah, we're going to be there in a week and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
Me and Kyle are going to shoot some content for the band in Orlando.
Oh, wow, nice.
So yeah, we leave on the next week at some point, 25th through the 26th.
Oh, cool. You guys all have to shoot some behind the scenes stuff and post it out.
Always.
Yeah, we're doing a content. We're shooting a bunch of different content, and then also I think we're going to try and just enjoy the weather for a bit because we're snowed in here.
Oh yeah. Well, you'll definitely enjoy it because I was sweating my balls off the other day.
Yeah, fair enough. We're looking forward to it. We got one crazy snowstorm actually rolling through right now.
Really?
We had to cancel the guys from driving out to our studio.
It's like that deep, probably.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, and I've lived in Florida all my life, so I've actually never seen snow.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're not missing much.
Well, I don't know if I could. Yeah, I don't know if I could live in it. But I would like to visit it. Make a snowman, hit somebody with a snowball. That kind of thing. Make yellow snow. I mean, whatever.
Snow angel.
Yeah, exactly. But then after that, I'm too lazy. I mean, if it was snowing outside and I would have to, I don't know, shovel snow or, I would definitely be paying some kid on the street or something to do it for me because I would be too
100%.
lazy.
So how did you been checking out any of the tunes? Did you get a chance to go over a bunch of the music or no?
I have. I get stuck on a couple songs sometimes with any band, at first, and then I move on to a few other songs, but I have listened through, and I totally love what you guys are doing. I didn't know who Jelly Roll was. Actually, that's not true, because I just saw Ozzy Osbourne get inducted for the second time as a solo artist in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and Jelly Roll performed Mama, I'm Coming Home to Ozzy, as Ozzy sitting on his throne. I don't know if you guys saw that, his induction, but so Jelly Roll, he sung Mom, I'm coming home to him. And so I was like, who's this guy, Jelly Roll? So then when I discovered you guys a few weeks ago, and then I absolutely love your cover, which actually made me, I kept saying all week, okay, I need to like check out the original. So I did today. I think there were a couple performances. He did it on the Billboard Award show, and one, I don't know, could have been like the Country Music Awards. I can't remember what it was, but that's a great song. It really, really is a great song. The lyrics, very inspirational. But I really like, I mean, no offense to him, but I'm more of a metalhead, so of course I'm going to gravitate to the way you guys did it. And I really, really love that. So I've been listening to it over and over again for the past few days. Same thing, the Killswitch Engage cover.
My curse.
Yes. And I'm like in my car like, it's my curse,
Yeah.
So, because I'm trying to practice my harsh vocals. But so I'm just kind of like that song, and then Structure, and then is it I Promise or The Promise?
Yeah, The Promise.
The Promise. Yeah. That's about like somebody losing somebody, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, so I've been listening to like, a lot of your stuff to get familiar with it. And for me, I have to like repeatedly listen to a song because I do connect to lyrics. I know some people are like, well, I don't care about the lyrics. I get into the music. And that's true. But for me personally, I have to resonate too with the lyrics. Even if I interpret it like in my own way, I have to make an emotional connection. And then, of course, you got the music, I mean, the riff on Structure is like really, really great, and I get, you guys have one guitarist now, right?
Yeah, that's right.
It's Brian. He's the one that I called Guitar Daddy on social media.
That's it. That's because he is.
It was just funny. I don't even know why I said it. Was just like that one video on I think it was on Instagram or something, and then you guys laughed at it, and so I think I posted the same thing on a couple other ones, and I was just kind of like, just to say, hey, it's me. I'm just kind of following you guys around on the different social platforms. I was being I was trying to be respectful, to him. I wasn't trying to freak him out or anything like that. But
we're Canadian goofs over here. We love the jokes.
Yeah. You can always mess around with us. We're very easygoing dudes.
Yeah, actually, I have a shirt of another Canadian band, Kitty.
Cool.
I don't know if you know them, or there's a couple other Canadian bands. Canadian actors too. There's a lot of Canadian actors that are really fantastic. Maybe I'm just bored with America. I don't know. I mean, but a lot of talent in Canada and Australia.
Totally.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
So we got something just as a thank you for connecting with us, and
oh, cool.
We want to show you one of the new songs that we've been working on for the new album. Yeah, 100%. So either way, then that said, let me pull up my screen and we'll show it to you.
That's awesome.
And while this loads too, we also like to let people know as well some of the new things that the guys and myself are working on. And just getting people's feedback from it. And so if you see any crazy emails saying like, hey, we're going to try an in-person event or we're writing custom songs for fans, we actually are doing this. Yeah. So because I remember when we sent out one of the first emails saying like, hey, does anyone want a custom song from the guys or, tell your story through the music, for people that necessarily aren't musicians or, will never actually bring a song to life. We thought what a cool way to add value to our community and to our fans.
I'm a lyricist too.
Yeah. So anyways, long story short, we're going to be rolling out our first ever in-person event. We're going to do like a private show, like sit down dinner, open bar.
Wow.
Like it's going to be amazing. So
that's
if you see
why
any,
you guys are succeeding, because you're making a connection, and that's what people need nowadays. And it's always been like that. But you guys are actually, like you said, you're building a community, and people have to relate to the music. They have to relate to the band members.
Totally.
There's plenty of bands and singers or actors, actresses, or whatever that I truly love, aside from their work, just because I connect with them, in some way. Because obviously, I may not know them personally, or some I do, but for the most part, I don't know them personally. So this is kind of cool, to have a personal chat with somebody. So again, you guys are like doing, the right thing to get yourself out there and get your music out there, and this spreads, right?
100%. Yeah, thanks, Derek. Appreciate that feedback. But yeah, it's like one of those things where, it's the same thing again, right? We're just like, oh man, like, this is kind of unique. Like, do we want to do this? All the negatives that could come with it, security reasons, and every reason under the sun why you could think of not to do it.
Yeah, the trolls on the internet. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but, with the right systems in place and the right people that we have there, like, these could be so impactful, not only for the fans, but even for ourselves, just as like the band continues to grow. All the people that, like, the real supporters and the people that have real connections with the music, like, why not turn that into a friendship, and where we can meet in person, or, if not come to an event, then maybe write a song together,
Yeah.
So some cool things that we're doing anyways. If you see any emails about that, just know that is 100% legit.
Yeah, trust me, I didn't look at it as being sus or anything.
Yeah. Some people see it and they basically just go,
I've never seen this. Is that real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't even believe it. We're like, guys, yeah, this is legit.
So this is pretty cool.
All right. So this is called Osiris. Enjoy. This is one of the new songs off the new album.
Awesome.
Let's go.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah. What'd you think of that?
Oh no, that was great. That was
Let's
great.
go.
And because the two most recent releases after the In Vain album were covers, which is great. So obviously this is an original, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
So you guys are coming out swinging on this one.
Let's go.
Yeah, I love it. We got 8 new ones coming.
That's amazing. Yeah, I love the vocal layers, the riff. The drummer obviously is like beating those skins hard, and and the leads thrown in there with the main guitar riff. Wow, yeah, it's really, really good. I caught just a couple of the lyrics. Can you reveal anything about, like, maybe the gist of the song? Obviously, Osiris is an Egyptian god. That's what I know. So I don't know if that's who's it's about, or metaphorically being used.
Yeah, good question. So this is the one song on the album that we kind of went for more of like just an atmospherical. It is about like that Egyptian god or spirit, and kind of just relating to. Honestly, we just thought it was super cool, and like speaking in the sense of seeing visions and being in your own head, and
I know that.
basically seeing things, and that was the one song where we basically brought to life something that was like kind of more atmospherical.
Yeah.
It doesn't really have a direct message, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, this is kind of like our abstract vibe song.
Yeah.
You need one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Music and lyrics, shouldn't always be so serious. And it's always good. Obviously, like the video that you guys shot for the like when you guys are in the daycare. Which, by the way, that is so cool that was an actual daycare that you went to.
Yeah.
When you were little.
Yeah.
Is that how you pitched it to them? Hey, we're a metal band, but we used to come here when we were little. Can we shoot here? I mean, is that how that worked out?
Oh, that was such a good one, actually. So long story short, we still had a connection there. that was me and Kyle's Sunday school when we were kids.
Oh, wow.
And so we had a connection there, and basically we're like, can we please shoot a video here?
That is so awesome. And then the video where you guys are like a sleep core. You guys are sleeping all.
Yeah.
And Kyle, when the smoke out guy, when he interviewed you, I like how you brought out that you like towards the end, it almost looks like you guys are about to wake up. It looks like you guys are about to but then it doesn't, you know.
Yeah, we trolled everybody.
Yeah,
that was that's right. Where we kind of like teased it. We're like, oh, let's just see what happens, right? And it worked out, kind of because we left them on the cliffhanger in a sense.
Yeah. Because not everything has to have a story. Stories are great, having a video where maybe the story is from the lyrics are being told, or maybe a completely different story is being shown than from the lyrics. But not everything has to have a story. Sometimes
100%.
It's just to have fun or something, just to put something out there and be like, hey, we can be strange, or we can be this or that or different. And I'm all about different, but yeah, that so 8 songs are in the new album then.
Yeah, Derek, I'm sure you're going to love, just based on some of the things that you've been saying about like how you like the lyrics, and you're going to really enjoy some of the lyrical content, I think, on these 8 songs.
Nice.
We go pretty deep, storytelling, whole 9 yards, like traumatic experiences in our life, relationships, addictions, real life stories from us.
I can relate to the addiction recovery for sure.
Yeah, so there you go. Like there's a song in there there's a lot of good lyrical content on this one. So how we're going to do it, basically, basically just between us.
Right. Yeah, I had asked, I don't know who runs your social media, but I had asked somebody with the $2 like CD thing, and I was like, well, I don't have a CD player and I don't get physical CDs, so I was like, can I do a digital download? So you guys said yes. So
yeah. If you see the $2 2 album, those are digital downloads. So that's a sweet deal that we're doing right now for digital. But yeah, then when the new album comes out, likely for you guys in like 30 to 60 days.
Is that like In Vain? Is In Vain one of them?
In Vain album.
Yeah, In Vain, and the other one I believe is
2018.
Yeah, it's our self-titled record. Cool. So you'll get our 2018 album and then the In Vain album for $2 if you see that.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I'll send that out to some of my friends too.
I
have 2 questions before my time goes up.
Yeah.
I wanted to know, when did you both, since you both do cleans and harsh, when did you both decide that you wanted to incorporate harsh vocals? How old were you?
Yeah, so good question.
And how did you approach it?
I was 13, I think, when I was doing harsh vocals. And I approached it, I guess, traditionally. Carter was guitar, I was a drummer.
Right.
Like very, very early on. And then we started getting introduced to like some heavier tunes. And at first we were like, why are these guys screaming? Because we literally never heard it.
Right.
Truly, we had never heard that, right? And literally it sounds so strange, but it did come natural to me.
That's cool.
The harsh vocals, I took it basically from kind of like just having somewhat of a natural flow to it, and then just practicing the craft over the years. And so I actually got really into harsh vocals first, in a sense, and then more so into cleans. And Carter was a little bit the opposite.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a little bit more of a natural singer. When I would sing, I was just naturally a little bit better at singing, and screaming didn't come natural to me like it did for Kyle.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So that took a lot more practice on my front to get my harsh vocals up to the quality that I wanted them to be at.
Because you can get low.
I'm lower octave for sure for screaming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, to answer your question, yeah, basically how we got into it to incorporate it into the music was the number one inspiration, I think, for us was As I Lay Dying when we were like 13, 14 years old.
Yeah, definitely.
And, we were listening to
Frail Words Collapse.
the Frail Words Collapse, Ocean Between Us album. And I was like, wow, listen to the guitar, listen to the drums. This is so cool. And then we finally got used to the screaming because we're like, this is what fits the music. Like it's called for. You need the harsh vocal.
Right.
And so I started learning some of those As I Lay Dying songs on guitar when I was a kid, like very, very young. And Kyle would practice on drums
at the time, right?
That's pretty cool.
We were doing Through Struggle.
Yeah. So basically, most people think that it was like a gradual thing for us, but we actually kind of did the opposite. We went to the heavy side first, almost, of metal.
That's
so
cool.
Screaming was always a thing.
That's nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's, practicing it, for myself, it's like, I can do it without using my throat. I'm not a vocalist, so I've never done vocal coaching or anything like that, but I follow a lot of vocal coaches, so I know that the power comes from your diaphragm, and so I'm trying to practice the lower and the higher screams without using my throat and without causing any damage and stuff like that. Nice. So I appreciate, as I meet and get introduced to new bands that do the harsh vocals with the cleans too, because to switch is, that's a whole other story too. So
100%. Well, hey, Derek, we really appreciate all your time, and thanks again for supporting the band.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Rock on, and God bless.
All right. You want to take a quick photo for us before we go?
Screenshot?
We're gonna, I can screenshot on my Zoom. So
let's do it.
All right.
All right. The glasses for this. Here
3,
we go.
2, 1. There we go. All right. We'll send that over to you.
All right. Sounds great. Awesome.
All right. Much love, Derek.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye, guys.